Well, here we are again, people. My apologies if it shows up weird on your device. What do you do with the remote? Well, just got done playing some Borderlands when my friend had to leave. He worked most of the time this week with the weekend with the neighbor, but we did share quality time together because he was able to purchase some fine stuff. Yeah, my dude, the first time he did give me 30 and wanted 3G, but we only ended up getting 2 because the dude went to. But it was some nice stuff. It lasted about as long as 3Gs would of us anyway. I wish it was 3, I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit milder, but, it's the art of doing it, too. Not just what it gives you. But, it's times like these people don't cherish. Yeah, only a little bit of bud was able to be, smoked, but, it's that quality time you spend with people. And a lot of people don't really appreciate that, and that's what's sad. And I sussed today, it doesn't matter how afraid of change you really are. We all fear, like, if I leave, I'll never see friends again. And you can accept moving on, but you still want to see them again in the future, but, you don't want to risk you don't really want to risk ruining that chance. But even if you stay, people have their lives, they have different career paths. Before, they couldn't really do anything, so you had to make the best of a boring situation, of an empty, I remember I used to make homemade swings with some rope and a knife. I would even drill through wood with a knife. My friend broke my tip, and I'm like, dude, take it easy. But he's like, broke the tip in half. An $8 knife, too, man. That was expensive for me at the time, man. I'm talking middle school. I would actually go bike riding, around the block. Here I don't do that. You do less down here, but, there's more to be done. There's plenty more to be done always. But, people have different life choices they make, and sometimes your friends, you just happen to run into old people, and probably people you would least likely find yourself to hang out with, But and that's the predicament I find myself in. And, it's alright, because, now I have good friends, and what's funny is I almost don't want to, ruin anything for them, I don't want to not be able to see them anymore, but the thing is, every time I go somewhere, I always meet new people, some people, they just change, and it's like, man, I only met them for like a few months, and it's like the second I leave, they're gone. They don't leave beforehand, I don't get a heads up, It's after I'm gone, I'm about, trying to go back, and it's like, man, you don't live here no more? Jeez. Man. I'm heartbroken, There's this cutest couple, my friend's sister and this one dude. He was chill, he smoked, we even had plans to set up something. But it's like, man, I don't know. They're just gone. People come and go, but it's always, and then the second time I, went traveling, I met different people. But that's like, they're just as chill as the other dudes, and it's like, man, and then you're grateful of that experience, The world changes, man. It's depressing. We spend a lot of times by ourselves, probably spend more time by ourselves than anywhere else in the world, Definitely spend at least 8 hours alone, for most people. But it's alright. Usually I'm able to smoke like a quarter a week, by myself. But, lately I've mainly only been able to smoke on the weekends. And it's usually only a couple grams, But it's like, I'd rather smoke with friends. It makes the time I do spend with them a little bit more relaxed, stress-free, because why hang out, To relieve stress, man. Catch up, man. To relieve stress. You know? People don't appreciate that about friendship. And the art of smoking should be, its own thing. It is something to help concentrate. It's a bonding experience. I invented this trying to make a homemade vape, but it works, but it's not the right quality you really want. This is actually the grip from the zebra pens, and then I just took two zebra pens and taped them together. It's kind of also a grip that, and it gives the smoke time to build up, so you can get a nice solid hit. And the great thing is, you still get to keep the pen. To be honest, this is like a $4 thing. Just this is $4 right here, man. And then the electrical tape is sold separately, But otherwise, you could have like something like that from here, where my thumb is, well, from here to here, and that would still work. You could have this little thing, like, and then this would be super hot. But with this little addition, only this part gets hot. And then you put some screen in there, which you gotta take the time to find, So I'd probably sell this for probably $6 or $8, I'd say it's worth it. You could pack a little bit of bud in. You could just push the screen all the way down here, right, near the top. And then you could just pack this whole piece, like about this much worth of frickin' bud, Steamroll it. It's definitely worth between $6 to $8, But, the grip is the mouthpiece, it's pretty nice. And it actually has the look of one, And then, say you don't have a screen, you can always pinch it a little bit, It's pretty. You know what I'm saying? But I figured I'd show you all that. It's pretty neat. But, things change. You gotta be able to appreciate that part of life, and not a lot of people do. Let's get some light on in here, man. Oh, Jesus. There we go, that's better. But, and it's a shame, though. People don't cherish, times with their friends. They don't keep records of it. They don't, This is stuff you want to actually try to remember, not that stupid crap you learn in school, man. Like that, I mean, yeah, you gotta learn that too, it helps you understand life a little bit more, It's like getting to know somebody's history, you gotta learn about the world's history. That's what you're living on right now. That's forever yours, No matter what, you'll always be on it. Even if you're kidnapped and in a chain, you're on the world, man. You still got the world around you, going on. You're in an awful predicament, but, the world still goes on. That's the dark part of it. But, world goes on no matter what, man. Even when it dies, it's going to be particles that are just moving around. No matter what, everything goes on. in the vacuum of space, you know. It's a vacuum. That means it's doing something. It's going somewhere. It's moving, you know. It's still moving. Man, there's even space snakes, man. Yeah, you're probably thinking, yeah, he's clearly stoned off his ass. No, man, it's a serious thing. There's actually space snakes, man. Actually read the news, man. Yeah, that's fabricated, man. Well, yeah. But, you know, they kept records to some degree, so it's a thing, though. I mean, you don't know what else is in space. We're in space, man, so how do you know? You know, they're probably thinking the same thing, or maybe they already know, you know? And that'd be the creepy thing. Everybody knew about you already. You know, they're learning at school, and this is the only other planet with life form, kids. Then here, we don't even know if they have, you know, life forms. So, I just wanted to get that out of the way, you know? Appreciate all the people you meet. You never know when they're going to be taken away, man. Whether they just move out of reach or, you know, they move on to another universe, man. You don't know. Well, I'm Fluffly Wuffly, man. Peace out, man. Hope y'all went french fry instead of steak potato.